Hi Dave, Barstool, Justin McManus here, talking to you today from Peter McManus Cafe, the oldest family-owned bar restaurant in New York City. We opened in 1936 and been here since my great-grandfather. We've survived so many things over the years. We've gone through World War II, where my grandfather actually served, had 2 Purple Hearts, various recessions, 9/11, Hurricane Sandy, other superstorms and blackouts, and, New York City in the 70s too. But we're at a weird time now, and I need help to keep it going. Looking back at the history and seeing how my family has done so much, to strive and keep this place operational, I can't let it die on my watch, and I'll do anything. But unfortunately, with current restrictions and, I'd say lack of help from the government, we need to go to some other places to try to get it. And that's where I am appealing to you. This bar is really special. It's besides my family legacy, just our staff. And I think it shows by how long people work here. We in a profession where it's generally actors and musicians as for temporary jobs, we have loyalists and people that may become lifers. You work here till you die, as morbidly almost as that sounds, but can be shown by a bartender that just passed away a year ago. That's dying wish was to be left in an urn, in a Metz urn no less, behind the bar. If you've only worked here a decade, you're still a freshman. It kind of says something. And also to our community. Neighborhood pubs have kind of been a dying breed in general. So to have one, like this that has been around for so long and, hasn't really changed in the interior really says something. And a lot of that goes to how we don't close. We've been open 365 days a year from noon to 4 a.m., every day that we've been allowed. Holidays included. We're open on Christmas. On Thanksgiving, we put a full Thanksgiving spread out. We make 4 50-pound turkeys for anyone in the neighborhood, just because people shouldn't be hungry or alone on those days. We're that place that people can go. And we have a stickball game during the summer. We keep old school New York traditions alive, which is pretty cool too. We give out free food and free beer and raise some money, for pediatric cancer research and for our local firemen and police precincts, because we care about them too. And it's great that we're a cop bar, a fireman bar. Odd that those two work together, oil and water practically, but they do. And other people in the neighborhood, we're students, blue collar, white collar, neighborhood people that have been here for 50 years, someone that just turned 21 last week, and it all works. But this has just become an insane pandemic, but we knew that we had to stay open. Literally started on St. Patrick's Day, which of course is, our Christmas, birthday, and every holiday rolled into one. The fact that was the first day that we couldn't be open was that extra, punch in the kidneys. But we knew we had to pivot right away, and although we were never a takeout, or delivery type place, we did that pivot. Old school place that does tickets, but we had to figure out how to, be online and be on computers. Make tables and stuff outside. It's not the same when you have a classic time capsule type place in here, but people that always wanted to support us, and they'll brave the conditions to drink a beer on a picnic table on the street. This last round, of restrictions, specifically the time going from midnight down to 10 p.m., because we're that late night after work spot, and also now indoor dining being completely shut down, has just made it to a point where, it's almost week by week where we don't know if we're going to stay open anymore. And we're really doing whatever we can to just get some people to just be aware of our situation, buying gift certificates or merchandise online, things that aren't our normal, cup of tea, or pint of Guinness, as we should say, but, something that'll keep us going. And I hope you see it in here also, Dave. Love to tell you more about, specifics of our financials, because it would be a shame for my family legacy I'm a little selfish about, but also just for, my employees that are family, and for this neighborhood that calls this place home. When this pandemic is finally over, everyone's going to want to go back home, hug people, be surrounded by friends, and really just enjoy what the city has to offer, and it's places like this. But if home isn't there when it's over for them to go to, it'd be a shame. And we need that to be there for them. And I hope you can help us. Thank you.